The big thing in the UK is we don't talk about dying. When you think of, it must be huge in the States, the preparation people have to give birth, the plans and the courses and the classes and the lessons, but everybody dies. And so few people have an advanced care plan or write the wills. Is something we're scared of. And I think that fear of recurrence, the fear of cancer coming back, is partly because we don't talk about death and dying.
No, it's something we, especially the Western cultures, have some sort of pushed away. Nearly, although there is nothing more certain to life than death.
Exactly. It's being born and dying. And I think we need to tell teenagers, this could happen. This is what you do. What do you want to happen when you die, when you're buried? Make it part of normal culture that may take some of that fear away.
Absolutely. That's such a big topic in general, not only with and around illness.
It is like, I think for a lot of, so my parents both died recently and my dad looked after all the bills. And suddenly my mum is left thinking, I don't know where he's kept the passports, or my dad didn't know how to turn on the washing machine, and actually thinking of your parents and how would one of them cope if the other died, and where have they hidden all the secret documents for the bank statements and things like that. For us, it's just my husband know how to get into my iPhone because that's where all my data is. But those little things like that to make things easier for your loved ones when you do go.
But I also know that you sort of kept the full truth from your family. That must have been an enormous burden for you to carry on top of everything else.
It was. My husband's a surgeon and he had an idea about breast cancer, but he didn't know. So I had a 40% chance of making 10 years. And actually, I'll have made 10 years in 2 months. And I never thought I'd get here. It's great. Although I've had 2 recurrences. I found a group of doctors who'd had breast cancer and sarcoma through Twitter at the time, and being able to talk to doctors about what it's like having this inside knowledge that your family doesn't. They were my tribe. They were my therapy. And I think I needed someone separate or anonymous to my family that I could talk about it all, so I don't worry about how my family are going to feel if I shared that with them. Yeah. And I think having that distance really, really helped. But it's hard because you don't want to lie from your parents, but you don't want to tell your mum, I might not be here in 10 years, because they can't cope with that. They don't need to cope with it.
Yeah. But did you eventually share?
They didn't need to know how bad it was. And when my cancer came back, they had an inkling. But I think I was wrong because I think, again, Western culture, we don't communicate. Everyone is worried that that person is going to die, but nobody's talking about it. And I had to do it with my husband because he was convinced he'd die first. And I said, look, it's come back. Can we just have that elephant in the room discussion? I might die before you. Let's do our wills. Let's accept it. And then we can pretend it's never going to happen.